always wanted to live a life that I loved. My life still isn't perfect, but guess what? On most days, I love living this life. I went from nothing to something. I went from almost close to depression to living a life that has most happier days. I went from absolutely zero to having a small name in my industry, a decent income, and a whole lot of confidence. Hey, hi, this is Anagha and welcome to my YouTube. I talk about personal development, self-care, productivity, and I also do some fun vlogs. When I'm on my schedule, you will see a new video from me every Wednesday and Saturday. So if you want to be notified when I upload my next video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon. Today, I'm going to tell you what I did in my life to kind of go from not so good days to most happier days of my life. First things first, I set my mindset right. I have made a complete video on mindset and what are the 3 major mindset shifts that I made in my life to kind of change my entire life. You can check that out here. But just to give you a quick brief, when you set your heart on something, you go behind it, you pursue it no matter how hard it is, no matter you don't see results as well. You just promise yourself to never give up. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, I have been on both sides. I have done 6 jobs in just 2 years and I've been doing one thing for over 1.5 years now, and I know the difference between both. The moment I say 6 jobs in 2 years, I also mean to say how hard it was for me, but also I mean to say that I wasn't consistent. I wasn't giving my best to one single thing for a really long time. I just did one thing and I didn't feel like it is the one thing and I just quit it midway. Staying consistent when you don't see results is really hard, but it is what it is. The next thing you should be doing to upgrade your life is to really analyze your present. What in your present you like, what in your present you don't like, what do you want to change, everything. Analyze your present. Whom do you want in your life, whom do you not want in your life? Make a note of everything. Don't let any person into your inner circle who is actually harming your space, harming your peace of mind. So analyze how your present looks, and after that you should write down what does your dream life look like. What do you need to entail in your life to call it your dream life? To help you in this activity, in the description box below I am leaving a workbook. You can take a printout of this or you can just look at it digitally and write it down on your notebook, as this activity will kind of help you analyze what your dream life should look like. Fourth thing is to build habits. Habits take you further away than motivation can ever take you. I've spoken about building habits and how I am building new habits in my life in this video over here. If you're interested to understand and learn how to build habits, do check that video out. Of course, there is your present life and then there's a dream life, and there are certain things that are not in your present that are in your dream life. Look at them carefully. If you want to get to your dream life from your present life, there are certain habits that you need to build. You know it. If you want to look fitter and be more flexible in your dream life, then you would want to inculcate regular working out into your everyday life, into your habits. So if in your dream life you know a lot of things about a particular topic, say you want to learn music, you want to learn digital marketing, and in your present life you don't know enough about it, then you need to build a habit to learn these things. So you give an hour or 2 each day to really learn these things so you can get to your dream life. So there is definitely something in your dream life that you need to do in your present life to get there. The 5th thing is to make right choices. My dad always told, Shreyascha preyascha manuscha meta sausam paritya vivinati dhiraha. Both good and pleasant approach a man. The wise on examining choose the good. So basically, when you have 2 choices in your life, one is the good and one is the pleasant. So for example, if you have an hour extra in your life, the good would would be to learn something new, and the pleasant would be to just scroll on Instagram. As a wise person, you need to choose the good and not the pleasant. When my dad used to tell this, we used to kind of laugh and make fun of him about it, but the reality is this particular phrase, this particular sentence has really helped me make right choices in my life. Of course, I don't intend to tell you don't have fun and don't really take breaks, but you really need to know the difference between taking a break and procrastinating. Let me tell you one thing. Everything else you might do, analyzing your present, writing down how your dream future should look like, trying to build habits, all of this can be done. But step 1 and step 5 are the most difficult ones according to me. Setting your mindset right is really a challenging task, and choosing the good in all situations is also something that's really difficult as human beings. Staying consistent also comes with choosing the good. I've seen several good Instagrammers leave after 12 posts, after 15 posts, because they are not able to make the right choices for themselves. So if you want to really get to your dream life, if you want this mini upgrade in your life, set your heart up to that particular thing. You want to upgrade your life, then you work towards it. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you like the most, and you might also be interested to check these 2 videos out here which are similar to this video. Until next time, bye bye.